I did do another wheel spin last night. I don't know if it's because like everyone hypes about this book, everyone raves about it. Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Rochelle and I have a problem with pretty books and also have a disability. And today what we're going to try to do is using a spinner wheel to determine how long I go and read for the day. I kind of went back and forth about what kind of video we were going to film, and I was like, you know what, we haven't done this before, so let's try it out. I'm truthfully in a bit of a reading slump. I don't know what it is, but I'm just struggling with fantasy books. All I want to do is just kind of read more horror, thriller, scary type of stuff, and just fantasy is just not really doing it for me. I've started One Dark Window and I'm about 160 pages in, and it is good, don't get me wrong, it's really good, but like I said, with fantasy, I don't know what it is, but I'm just really dragging through it. And I feel like if I actually sit down and focus on the book, I'll probably enjoy it more, but I just haven't really had the desire to read. So that's why I'm doing the reading spinner, or using the spinner wheel to determine how long I'm going to read. I have the wheel kind of figured out for the most part. So I have 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, and 45 minutes as the options on here. I didn't really want to go over 4 hours just so I could get a few breaks and also do some video editing as a little break for myself in between reading periods. So I feel like that is going to be the most functional option for me to do. I'm also so upset because we got a little bit of snow here in Colorado Friday night, and then I was really hoping we get more of a snowstorm because I've really been craving to do snowstorm reading, and now it's sunny outside. So I don't know if we're supposed to get more snow or not, but I'm just gonna have to read some of the books I've been holding on to, whether we get a snowstorm or not. But yeah, we're gonna go and read this one. So with that being said, I'll pull out the spinning wheel and we'll see how long we are going to be reading. All right, so here's our spinning wheel. And oh, okay. I was so nervous because it was going in between 4 hours and 1 hour. So it looks like we have 1 hour where we need to go and read. All right, I'm going to put my phone on a timer and we're going to read for an hour, and I will check back in with you again. So here we go. So we just got done reading for an hour and then I took like a 30-ish minute break. So I'm gonna pull up the spinner again and we'll see how long we're going to read again. I got 4 hours. I'm not excited for this. I forgot to also go and record it. So I'll take a screenshot and put it in here, but we have 4 hours. So we're gonna do that. And hopefully in that 4 hours, we will finish this book. I will check in with you again in a few. 4 on here. And we do have some food coming, so I'll probably have to pause it so that I can eat as well, because that is very important. Okay, so food just got here, so I'm gonna take a little break. I got some pad thai and then a small little Caesar salad from Noodles Company. I'm gonna eat this and kind of take a break from reading while I enjoy my food, and then I'll start the timer back up again. So I just finished eating, so I'm going to start the timer back up again and continue reading. This is kind of how far I am in it. just finished reading One Dark Window. I have around, I think, 27 minutes left to go and start a new book and do some reading. This was good, but at the same time, I don't know if it's because like everyone hypes about this book, everyone raves about it, but I didn't find myself loving it as much as I had hoped, and I just feel like that's because my expectations were so high. Another part was there were like cards at the beginning of each chapter and then little paragraphs here and there throughout the book that involved rhymes, and I don't know what it is, but it's like a part of my brain always switches off whenever there's rhymes, and it's something that I can't fully comprehend and hold on to. And I know that's definitely a me problem, but yeah, it was good. It just didn't captivate me as much as I would have liked. There were still parts that like I was kind of excited for and was getting really trapped in, I guess, for lack of better words. And I definitely want to continue and read the next book and just see what happens, because the way that the book ended was just wow. I definitely want to know what happens next. But yeah, I definitely will have to think about my final rating on this. I don't know. I'm feeling like fantasy is just not what I'm interested and in the mood for right now. It's definitely more things that are darker, such as horror or dystopian, especially if the dystopian theme is especially dark. I'm in that mood. I'm not in the mood for fantasy right now. So the next book I'm going to pick up, that is also from my TBR list that we got from doing the Defend the TBR game, is going to be Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I've kind of been holding on to this one, hoping that we would get snow, and it just doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. So maybe by some stroke of luck, if I start reading this book, we will get a snowstorm. This also is a little bit shorter compared to One Dark Window, so I'm excited to get this one started and get another book crossed off of our TBR list. Do you see this guy? He's going for the foods. Hey everyone, so this is the next day, and I did do another wheel spin last night, and I believe I got around 3 hours, and I did some reading, but I still have a little under 2 hours left, so I'm gonna continue reading this book. So far, I haven't really gotten to the creepy part per se. I've been seeing more of the couple's relationship and each one of their sides and what's kind of going on, how they're feeling in their current status of the marriage and some of the issues that they're having with the other person. And right now I'm kind of getting a little bit of the Shining vibes, just with the fact that they are at a chapel that's now been converted into a hotel, but it seems like they're the only people there. There's a blistering snowstorm outside, and a few creepy events have happened, but they're not sure if it's just the weather or their minds playing tricks on them, because they just went through an 8-hour drive in the snowstorm and they're both a little bit tired. So I can't wait to read some more. There's one event that happened where the wife ended up going and looking outside, and she could have sworn she saw a face, and her husband's like, all right, the dog and I are gonna go and check this out. And the dog's been growling and kind of acting weird and doing a lot of a lot of behaviors that aren't actions that it normally does. And then as soon as they open the door, they see a million eyes staring out at them, and they're like, oh, this is why the dog is acting so weird and so off. And that's kind of where I left off last night, so I can't wait to continue it. The weather here in Colorado has also been a tease, because we got a few flakes of snow and it seems like we're supposed to get more snow, but Colorado weather is very, very weird. So I'm gonna get the timer to start back up and we're gonna do some more reading. Okay, checking in. I just finished my time slot for reading and I'm pretty deep into the book now. There's definitely quite a few mysteries that are kind of popping up and you're kind of wondering like what's going on, who could be trusted. So it's really good. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and then probably spin the wheel again and get back into the book. But so far I'm enjoying it. This is definitely going a lot quicker for me than One Dark Window was, and I'm having a good time, but definitely would like to get a few of the mysteries resolved and finally know what's going on. Good morning, everyone. So I did some more reading last night. I think I got another like 30 minutes on the wheel spinner, and it did bring me a lot closer to the end of the book. Honestly, like, this is the first time I've done the wheel spinner, and I feel like it was really successful, kind of helping me get through a few books, especially since I was in a bit of a reading slump and just taking forever to finish anything. So I probably will finish this book today, but I think with that being said, I'm probably gonna wrap up the wheel spinning video just because I need something to post tomorrow. So I'm not quite sure how long this video will be. It might be an extra short one, but it was really fun and I feel like it was very successful to help me get through some books. Maybe when I do this again, I'll probably do it over a week-long period, just so it's a little bit longer and we can actually see how many books I'm able to complete during that time period. But yeah, I think it was successful and I'm really glad with what happened, so I could actually make a little bit more of a dent into my TBR. But yeah, if you liked this, if you enjoy doing wheel spinner videos, please let me know down in the comments below. Maybe leave a like, possibly subscribe, that's always nice as well. And as always, please remember that you're worthy and capable of amazing things. Bye.